was a film where during production, we would sort of see things and shoot shots and say, well, that might really work for this montage or whatever. So we would shoot shots that we just felt meant something to us in some way that we felt could be used. So they weren't shot necessarily specifically for where they are.
Okay.
It's quite a bit of that, really.
So the editor and Andrew could sort of navigate that afterwards.
Yeah, a lot of the landscapes and the time lapse and stuff. I mean, they were done knowing we'd use them, but we didn't know where they would be. The only sequence that we storyboarded in that way was the opening sequence, which introduces Jesse and the idea of his granulated eyes and stuff. Opening kind of montage was storyboarded, so we shot that in pre-production. In fact, that was a very specific thing that we wanted to spend time on, so we spent it in pre-production because it was just Brad and it didn't involve complicated stuff. So
did you have to do that over a couple of dusks, or were you able to do it in one go?
I think we did that in one go, actually. Yeah, it was one go. Yeah. Yeah. But again, a lot of it was just made up. The spider was in the cornfield, and I said, well, it'd be great, let's have a spider in the foreground. Brad was smoking a cigar in the background, and we just, you find shots, that somehow seem to resonate with what you're doing, really,
The colour palette in that film seems to be very tightly controlled, and tones of brown, tones of grey, tones of cream, really, or off-white.